Good morning and happy Saturday. What was I going to say? It's early. Well, it's really not anymore. We've had an early morning here. Doug was up at 5 and out of the house by 5:40. He was meeting up with the other deacons from our church this morning. There is a big deacon meeting down in Hamilton, New Jersey today, where he used to go to school. So it's like 45 minutes away. But he was meeting up with all the other deacons from our church, and they were going out to breakfast at 6 a.m. and then to Mass at 8 a.m. They were meeting up at 6, going to breakfast, the Mass at 8, and then this big meeting starts at 9. So he's been up and out for several hours already. I got up with him, piddled around a little bit this morning, and then I left the house a little before 7:30 to go have routine blood work drawn. I had my checkup appointment a couple weeks ago, and because my appointment was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they don't like to do blood work because they like you fasting, of course. So I went this morning without an appointment. But let me tell you something. There was some grace for me this morning. It was not crowded at all. I was in and out of there in a half an hour. It was fabulous. So, got all that done. I requested a little bit more than my regular panel of blood work from my doctor this time. They always do the standards. I requested some vitamin panels to be done to check those levels, some hormone panels and things like that, and I just want to kind of check it all. So that was this morning, and like I said, Doug's at that meeting until, I think the meeting goes until 11 or 12, so I expect him home by 1 o'clock. We have a few little things that we want to do around the house today, nothing huge. I want to film a bunch of videos today and get those in the vault, get those uploaded. I still have not uploaded my Vlogmas video for today, but I'll do that at some point. I am picking up the boys right now. Well, at least one boy. I know I'm picking up Adam. I don't know about Andrew. I don't know if Andrew's awake yet. It's 8:20. So I'm going to pick up Adam. We're going to go down to the Amish market. I want to get a couple things for some videos, and I asked them if they wanted to go, and I would treat to breakfast. So that is what we are doing this morning. Of course, I will take you with. And then tonight, it is our 1 out of 2 double date nights with Jeff and Krista, our besties. We are going to I've filmed it before, but I'll film it again. We're going to Red Bank Battlefield. It was a Revolutionary War battlefield. It's just 2 towns over from us. They have a historic house, and they do a Christmas tour of that historic house. I love it. It's beautiful. So we're going to tour that tonight. It's so funny because Doug and I were going to take off this year of going, because we usually go every year. We said, we'll take off this year. We've been there like 3 years in a row. And then Krista called and said, hey, do you want to go? So of course, yeah, sure, we'll go. And then we're going out to dinner tonight afterwards. So 2 meals out for me today, which is not very like us, but is what it is. I like to spend that time with my guys. So I figure best way to get them to go with me and spend some time is to feed them. So, not that they don't spend time with me all the time, because I am so blessed and so lucky that our kids actually enjoy being with us and enjoy spending time with us. But Adam goes to drill next weekend, so just It's a busy time of year. Busy time of year. I have a Christmas party Tuesday. Then we have a Christmas party next Saturday. Then we have 2 Christmas parties the next Saturday. And then we have a Christmas party on the 27th. We have, a Christmas party on the 27th. And then a Christmas party on the 30th. So it is crazy time of year, but a wonderful time of year. I am not complaining in the least. I feel like it's the only time of year which I really am super social. But anyway, that is what we're doing. Tomorrow, Doug's got a very busy day. Tomorrow, the first Sunday of every month is the Knights of Columbus breakfast at church. Well, tomorrow is the Santa breakfast, and that is very busy, usually very busy. So they have that, all 3 guys have that in the morning, so they'll leave the house a little before 7 for that. And then Doug's going to have to dip out of there, and he has the 11:30 Mass, plus he's preaching, so he's been working on his homily all week. And then after that, he has the baptisms tomorrow. So it's got a little bit of a busy day. And then hopefully we'll just come home and take it easy. I have to bake for soup and scripture for Monday, but that's not a big deal. So a little bit of a busy weekend, but not a whole lot of filmable content. So we'll see what we can do. Give you guys something. And like I said, I'm hoping to film some videos today to get them upload it, edit it, schedule, and all that. So trying to keep up with this Vlogmas thing we got going on. But I am pulling in now to pick up the boys, so I'll try to take you around the Amish market a little bit. Okay, they'll be out in a couple minutes, so I'll finish catching you up on our week. Doug has still not heard about his assignment yet, so we're still on pins and needles about that. So, yeah. He got the results from his special cancer blood work, and they were negative, which is a good thing. Now he has his scans next Friday, so a couple extra prayers are always appreciated when it's scan time. What else? Oh, Wednesday night we went and cooked breakfast for dinner for all the kids on retreat. It was magnificent. Number 1, they loved the breakfast for dinner. Number 2, it was just beautiful serving all these young people and just seeing God's love in action. It's my kids. So this retreat, it's called the Kairos retreat. It's a nationwide thing. My kids both did it, and they both served as leaders for it. Every Catholic school, I believe, has it. A lot of churches have it too for the children who do not go to Catholic school. Churches host it, and it is intense. I don't think there's ever a person that doesn't go through it that doesn't cry, because it's that intense. It is life-changing. I know it was life-changing for my boys. So, getting a behind-the-scenes look at these kids Wednesday night was just absolutely fantastic and heart-moving. I think Doug actually used, our experience in his homily for this week. I'm not sure. But I think he did. So, what else did we do this week? I had a meeting to go to. We had our first soup and scripture Monday night. That was awesome. I made pineapple upside down cake. You know that. I had to dip out a little bit early because I had a St. Vincent de Paul meeting. So I am chairing our fundraiser. So that's a little bit daunting, but it'll be fine. So anyway, here come the boys. So there's our catch up. Okay, this is the candy / bulk / it's called DNR Nut and Candy. So I need to get some dehydrated marshmallows. They're right here. I don't want this big of a bag, but that's okay. We'll do it. And I'm not sure what else I need, but they definitely have everything you could possibly want here. Lots of Christmas candy. Oh, These are huge. Oh, these are so good. Oh, look at the cute marshmallows. My ideal place to buy this stuff, of course, is out in Lancaster because it is so much cheaper than here. But we're not going to be able to make it out there, so. I'm trying to film. This is the prepared foods place. They've got everything. And the chicken barbecue place. This is the chicken place. The other place was the barbecue place. Look at all the fresh chicken. And the deli over on that side. All the good stuff. All the deli meats. Can't beat Captain Chucky's. I love their food.
Where's my girl?
My favorite place of all, the cheese place. They have all kind of amazing dips and cheeses. I wish I could have gotten closer to that meat counter to show you how beautiful their meat is. But it's definitely premium price.
It's so fun.
And the fruit stand.
Like you guys are going to be.
Look at two fingers. Cuts it.
I'll cut it right here.
Yeah, bud.
Who doesn't love a bakery?
He didn't say. He just said your mom. Your mom said.
There is a newish Dollar Tree near the Amish market that we popped in, but I don't know if they didn't stock or if they are just wiped out, but there is not a lot. Although I did hit the clearance bins and got some craft stuff. I got some more finger protectors. I love these when I'm doing hot glue, and some cake decorating tool set. So for $1 each. So, but yeah, they are totally wiped. I'm guessing well, I don't know. I was gonna say, I'm guessing that they didn't stock, but I question now. So I'm gonna take a quick look around, see if I find anything. Okay, we are home. There's dehydrated marshmallows and some Christmas jimmies at the Amish market. That's all I bought, but not all that Adam bought. Would you like to show them what you purchased, Adam?
Sure can.
And let me tell you, we ate breakfast while we were there, so we were completely full.
We were very full, but you can't not get donuts at the Amish market. We got banana cream, that's Andrew's. We got s'mores. We got peanut butter. Hot chocolate, that was a seasonal one. Apple fritter for Deacon Dad. And raspberry cream for Miss Rise and Shine. So,
I can't even think about putting that in my mouth right now.
donuts.
What was that?
Donuts.
Never a dull moment. Since it's actually the day I'm filming, I thought I would show you my tea advent calendar. I have been enjoying it so much. Even ones that I thought, I don't think so. I mean, I'm challenging myself to drink every one, even ones I didn't think I would like. Like, I'm not a big anise fan, but oh my goodness, the anise cookie was delicious. Yesterday was an orange cream, and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't choose to purchase it, but it wasn't bad at all. It seems, I started marking them off on the back, and except for that one on the bottom, they seem to be going in order. So if that's true, today would be the espresso black tea. That's where I'm drawing the lines, my friend. I am not drinking that one. So today is what, the 6th, right? Yes, it is. St. Nicholas came to visit last night, didn't he?
He sure did. He sure did.
So today is the Feast of St. Nicholas. Great story, look it up. And on the eve of St. Nicholas, children, adults, anybody who wants to,
Anybody.
leaves their shoes out. And St. Nicholas comes and leaves a little treat in their shoes. And let me tell you, as long as my boys are living under my roof and as long as they put their shoes out, they get the treat.
We do.
So today is the 6th, so let me find the 6th. These are not in order. Thank you, Adam. It's a cute little scene. So let us see what the tea is. I think I know.
Yep.
They're definitely going in order. So now I'm going to stop looking at the back because I don't want to know. So I am not, guys, I can't, you know, coffee's my kryptonite. So maybe the guys will try this one and let us know. Instead, I am going to have a different holiday tea. Andrew and I collaborated and purchased a bunch of teas from, that's boiling, Adam, a bunch of teas from the Republic of Tea. So Andrew and I's favorite holiday tea is from the Republic of Tea, and it is called Comfort and Joy. It is delicious. Let me see if I can show you. I'm looking. And our second favorite, here it is, Comfort and Joy Holiday Spice Blend. Our second favorite is Sip and Be Merry. So I went to order them. Normally I order them on Amazon. They're $1 more, but there's no shipping. Well, I decided to look on the Republic of Tea's website. I guess it was Black Friday maybe, to see if they were having any deals. And they were. It was buy 2, get 1 free. Well, then it's like, well, maybe we'll buy a little more and get free shipping. So Andrew and I, we collaborated. We worked together. We picked gingerbread, home sweet home herb tea. We picked peppermint bark, cool winter mint tea. We also picked, Andrew picked this one, cinnamon vanilla, dream by the fire. And our last one was tea of good tidings, winter fruit blend. I think that sounds really good. I'm going to have that one today. So my, what is it called? My barista over there, who's making a pot of coffee.
Yes.
Is now boiling water for my tea. So Adam will hook me up 2 tea bags in my teapot, please. And I'll let you guys know how that is. And if they taste the espresso tea, I'll let you know how that is too.
Not tea bags.
Oh, it's loose tea. Even better. So, I have a lot of filming to do today, so I'm going to go do that now. You'll see those in the future, but for now, I will catch you soon. So it's not all fun and games and Christmas cheer. We still have chores to do. So while I am in the house doing kitchen chores and stuff like that, this guy is out here
Cleaning the coop.
cleaning the coop.
Cleaning the poop.
Cleaning the poop coop. But this should be the last time before the new year that we have to do it.
This will last for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the winter, we're good for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Refresh once in a while. We try to put a lot of shavings in to keep them nice and warm, and change the shavings often in the nesting boxes so they stay clean. But the girls are having a good time hanging out. Some of them are in, some of them are out. Everybody's having a good time. So, and luckily it's not horribly cold out here today. So
The sun actually came out.
the sun actually came out and it's looking good. So I do want to tell you, I mentioned last week that gray girl was not looking good. Daisy, her name is Daisy. She was real puffed up, and Doug picked her up and she weighed like nothing. She did pass away. When did she? Thursday night? Thursday night she did pass away. So she was one of our group 2 girls. So she was 4 years old. So no visible signs of distress. It just happens sometimes. But everybody else is looking pretty good. We have not had a fall or winter molt yet. So everybody's nice and feathered and looking good. So hopefully everybody will make it through the winter time. Whew, a full day of filming, but I did get a lot done. Now Doug and I are getting ready to go out with our buddies. Trying to look a little festive since we're going to a Christmas house tour. And these guys are on their own for dinner. What are you making, guys?
Salmon bowls.
What's in a salmon bowl?
Crap, I dropped the knife. It is rice, salmon. I put cucumber in mine for a little crunch, and sriracha mayo.
That sounds lovely. What are you doing with the rice? What kind of rice you making?
Lime rice.
Nice. And what are you doing with the salmon?
In the words of Miss Joni, I am doing soy sauce, ginger, and whatever else is recommended.
You know, we have some teriyaki too.
Yeah, that'd probably be really good.
That'd be really good. So, these guys, I am so glad they know how to cook and fend for themselves. And yeah, we're going to an Italian restaurant. So, I already have a few ideas of what I want, but we'll have to wait and see when we get there. So, if you remember, we were here last year and I filmed, but I will show you again because it is so beautiful. So this was a battlefield during the Revolutionary War, the Battle of Red Bank, but not Red Bank, New Jersey, National Park, New Jersey. And Jonas Cattell ran from Haddonfield to here to, warn that they were coming. And every year they have a Jonas Cattell run, and I've run it before. It's pretty cool, but you really can't see because it's dark. But right across is the Philadelphia airport. You can hear the planes, and we enter here in the back. So let's take a look. We are home. It was a fabulous night.
It was very nice.
Such a good time. You saw me. I tried to film as best I could when we were at the Whitehall house. It was very nice. This year's theme, I think I may have said it, was a country Christmas. And oh my gosh, the trees were just...
They were really pretty.
Really pretty. Very homespun, just really pretty, and so many fresh greens. And it's an old colonial house, so the windowsills are like 6 inches wide, so they had just beautiful lanterns with greens around them, and
lots of holly and stuff.
Yeah, very, very pretty. The master gardeners at the Whitehall house did all the decorations, so that was really, really cool. And there were some of them there to talk about them. And the house was actually, James and Ann Whitehall were Quakers. So, really their house wouldn't have been decorated for Christmas, technically. But a little bit of, creative freedom there. The one docent said that, he was joking. He's like, yeah, we hear Ann up there stomping her feet and really mad that we have it all decorated for Christmas. But it was beautiful. I always said, and I probably said this before, that when I retire, I want to volunteer there.
Yeah.
Like, I want that. I got to figure out how to apply, because I want to volunteer there, and I want to volunteer in the kitchen. I want to cook.
Could I start with the Gloucester County
Historical Society, yeah. So, anyway, that's it. We are home. We sat at the restaurant for
an hour
after we finished eating. I mean, we weren't taking up the table or anything. No. Because they were getting ready to close, but we just sat there talking and having a really good time and catching up. So it was a good night. Mm-hmm. Busy day. Got 3 videos filmed.
Busy day tomorrow.
Busy day tomorrow. Well, for you, really busy day.
Yeah.
So I think I already told them that. So I will try to get some footage of the Santa breakfast in the morning, and we have to go to the cemetery tomorrow and put the grave blankets on.
Yeah. Yeah, your car's going to smell like pine.
My car is going to smell wonderfully like fresh pine because the grave blankets are in the back of my car.
Yep.
Probably should have taken them out.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. It's cold enough. So anyway, good night. We'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, my friends. It is Sunday morning, and I am on my way to breakfast at church. It is the Santa breakfast. I mentioned that. I am meeting my little buddy Hazy there, and his mama and his brother Bo. Bo is so excited that Joni's coming to the Santa breakfast with them. And then we're all going to go over to Mass together at 11:30. So that's the plan this morning. So yeah, it's going to be a long morning because I'm not a big fan of 11:30 Mass. It's just too late for me. So by the time you get home, it's like 1 o'clock. Doug will be home even later with the baptisms, but it's all good. I don't know. Well, we have to go to the cemetery today and put the grave blankets on. I think that's a regional thing. I think I've talked about that before, and it's a regional thing. So a grave blanket is a big evergreen flat thing, usually like oval shaped or like with pointy ends. I'll show you, mine are in the back. With decorations and a bow, and you just lay them on top of the grave for Christmas. I don't like big ornate ones. I like smaller ones, and I like all natural decorations on it. Like, I don't want I want all natural, and it's just me. That's what I prefer. Excuse me. Some people like them very ornate and very flashy, and that's fine too. Everybody has what they like. But we have to do that today. I get 2. I put one on my mom and dad's together. I don't do 2 separate ones because it just doesn't look right. And then I do one on my grandparents, my mom's mom and dad. So we gotta take care of that today. At some point I need to film another video or 2 for Vlogmas, because I have, as of right now, things can change, I have a very busy baby week, like extra kids on days and stuff. So it's should be a very busy baby week. And then next week's the last week with babies for 2 weeks. So that'll be good. Be a nice little break. Actually, that's not true. On the 21st and 22nd, I have 2. So, but it'll be good. It'll be good. I guess that's it. So yeah, I probably won't film too much today. I got my dinner in the crock pot this morning, but not early enough. I'm making tonight for dinner. You'll see it in the 5 meals video. I'm making I think I may have mentioned this. I don't know. A beef pie that I saw on Instagram, and you have to start by cooking the beef in the crock pot. Now, in the recipe, she used a brisket. I'm using a chuck roast, and you just fill the crock pot with like wine and beef broth. There's a lot of liquid in it, which I don't know. I feel like there's too much liquid, but I followed the recipe. And then you just cook that all day. Then you shred it up, and then you make the pot pie. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks delicious. But if that roast doesn't get done, then I may have to just cook the roast today and make the pot pie for tomorrow night's dinner, and just kind of pivot a little bit, which will be fine too. I am flexible like that. But anyway, that's that. I am almost to church. Parking, I know, is going to be an absolute nightmare, because right now 9:30 Mass is going on, and all the people from 7:30 Mass might still be at the breakfast. No, they're probably gone by now. Yeah, they're gone by now, but I still think parking is going to be a little tough. But we will see. We will see. I have some tricks up my sleeve when it comes to parking. But anyway, that's it. I will try to film some of the Santa breakfast. It's hard because it's very crowded and there's so many people. We're going at a time when I'm hoping it's not going to be crowded, because we're between the masses. That's my hope, but we'll see. But I will definitely try to film a little bit. Definitely my guys at their omelet station. And I will see you in a bit. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely insane here. These two are making omelets and Mickey Mouse pancakes. Andrew's usually out here too, but not today. He's in the back trying to catch up with pancakes. And you can see it is absolutely packed here. The big guy's all the way in the back. I'll take you back there in a little bit. Okay, finally home. I did not get home until about 2:30. After church was over, I had to take all the gifts over to the shed. That took me a bit. And then I stopped at Kohl's to spend my Kohl's cash. I am very good about spending Kohl's cash. I generally only spend the money of the Kohl's cash. I had $20 Kohl's cash, and I spent $21. Couldn't get it right on the money, but because I had a 40% off coupon. So I got a cute little gingerbread girl to go with my gingerbread boy, and they didn't have that when I bought my gingerbread boy. And I got some other things I needed to get, some little gifts, some sweatshirts and sweatpants for some of my little babies to personalize, because that's what Mama asked for. So I did really well there. What else? And I had to stop and get thank you notes. Doug is still receiving ordination gifts, which, I mean, totally humble, totally beautiful. But we ran out of thank you notes, so I had to stop and get thank you notes. Sorry, I heard loudness on the Flyers game. We had the Flyers game on. He's not watching it because he's watching the back of his eyelids. He had a long morning. And when he's on his feet a lot, they really start hurting from the neuropathy from the chemo. So he is taking it easy right now. We do need to go out to the cemetery to put the grave blankets on. I'm now going to make some cherry bars. Drinking my tea from my advent calendar. It's pear. It is so delicious. But I have to make cherry bars because tomorrow night is soup and scripture, and you know I always do dessert for soup and scripture. So I am going to get 2 pans of cherry bars made. I will bring you along for that. I can get my hair tied back, get everything I need. I also want to film a few videos today and try to get ahead for the week because I have a feeling it's going to be a crazy week. So let's get started on these cherry bars. To make our cherry bars, I have 1 cup of butter softened in my bowl. And to that, I'm going to add 1 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to turn this on and we are going to cream it until light and fluffy. The butter and sugar look good. So now I'm going to add 4 eggs, 1 at a time. And then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to stop the mixer and just scrape down the sides. Next, we're going to add in 3 cups of flour. Add in 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, and by the way, we preheated our oven to 350. Now we're going to get our baking pan. We are going to use a 15 by 10 jelly roll pan. I have our 10 by 15 jelly roll pan, and I'm going to take our batter. I have it greased. I'm going to take 2/3 of our batter, ish, and we're going to spread that out in the pan. It is a very thick batter, as you can see. You just want to get it as even as possible. I think I have about 2/3. You know what? I should probably weigh it one of these times. Just to see, because I am not good at eyeballing. As you can tell when I put my vanilla in things. But I measure vanilla with my heart, so. I'm gonna put a little bit more in. Now this recipe calls for 1 can of cherry pie filling. Personally, I don't think a can is enough, but 2 cans is too much. Ask me how I know. Yeah. So we're going to try and experiment this time. And we're going to do 1.5 cans. That's what we're going to do. I'm just trying to make sure this is even, and I can see that there's spots that are not, where it's not thick enough. So I do tend to overthink this a little bit. Okay, we're going to go with that. Hope for the best. Now we're going to get our pie filling. And we're going to spread that over our batter. This recipe came from my sister-in-law, Doug's sister. I don't know where she got it, but let me tell you, it has become a family favorite, not just with my family, but with extended family. And everywhere I take it, people love it. And it's nice to take this time of year because it's very festive looking. I try to spread the cherries around without overthinking it. It's not easy. Cherries are not easy to spread. Now, you don't have to use cherry pie filling. You can use blueberry. You can use, I don't think apple, I don't know. Strawberry. So you can be creative with this. Okay, we'll just spread those around a little bit. And you see, if I spread this all the way, I think it would just, it's too thin. That's why I'm going to use another, like about 1/2 can just to finish it off. This is an experiment. I've never, please hold. Forgot to turn the camera back on. So I think that's a little bit better. 1.5. We'll see. We'll see how it bakes up. We'll see if it oozes out. I don't know. We will see. But now we're going to take the other 1/3 of our batter and start dropping it on top of the cherries. Yeah, I don't think I used quite 2/3 on the bottom. I told you I'm very bad at eyeballing it. I think next time I'm going to weigh it out, just so I know for sure. It is what it is. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Now I'm just going to take my offset spatula and very carefully spread this on top. Now, you do not have to cover. It's okay if there's some spots showing. It does not have to cover the whole thing. I personally like it to cover most of it. That's just my personal preference. Just takes a long time to, not a long time, but just to spread this thick batter nice and thin over the top, if you want maximum coverage. So I'm gonna go finish this up. And I don't mind if some of the pie filling gets on the batter, because I think it actually looks pretty when it's got that little red swirl in it. So I'm going to go finish this up, and then we're going to get this in a 350 degree oven for about 45 minutes. I start checking it at 35. We're going to let it cool completely. And we're going to put a nice glaze on top. Here are the cherry bars, cooled and glazed. I forgot to turn the camera on while I was glazing, so you're getting the after version of that. It's just powdered sugar and milk and a little bit of almond extract, and you just glaze it over the top when they are done. And cut them, serve them, and enjoy. Okay, take a quick break to make it out to the cemetery. These are the grave blankets. They are absolutely beautiful. We put one on my mom and dad's and one on my grandparents. We lay it over both, like right in the middle of the headstone, and then we use wire to attach it to the ground just so it doesn't blow away. I think they turned out beautiful this year. I am beat. I did not get nearly done what I wanted to get done today, but I was at church a lot longer than I expected to be. And then, you know, the whole Kohl's thing, which didn't take long, but it was still time out of my thing. And then, yeah, just didn't get as much done as I hoped to. But that's okay. Maybe tomorrow. Although this week is going to be crazy with babies. If the schedule stays the way it is, it's going to be crazy. And I think I mentioned somewhere along the way, I don't even know in what video, I've been recording so many videos, they're all kind of, yeah. I think we're having trouble with our oven, although now it seems to be working fine, so I don't know. But I'm going to clean up my mess here, and then I am going upstairs to soak in a nice hot bathtub. Once a week, I like to, I love baths. I love soaking in a tub. But once a week, I like to do a detox bath. And I try to do it on Sunday nights, just to start my week off fresh. My detox bath is nice hot water. It is a half a cup of baking soda. Epsom salt, I don't usually measure that. I probably put a good cup or two in there, and 10 drops of lavender essential oil. And it just helps it relaxes you because of the lavender, but it also pulls the toxins out of your system. And yeah, especially good in the winter when there's so much sickness around. But I do that once a week minimum. Hang on a second. And I love it. It absolutely feels wonderful. So that is hopefully on the agenda tonight. And then sitting my butt on the couch to watch the show Ghosts from Thursday night that we have on the DVR. So that is it for this weekend, my friends. I know it wasn't, I've been saying this every weekend. It's really not an exciting weekend. Next weekend, what do we have? Oh, next weekend we have basket deliveries on Saturday morning. We have my niece's Christmas party Saturday afternoon. We have tickets to see the stage version musical of White Christmas. And I don't know what we have Sunday, so we'll see. Sure, there'll be something. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your support so very much. And that's it for this weekend. We will see you Tuesday for, I think it's a homemade gift Vlogmas. A food gift. It's a food gift Vlogmas video. So it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to you seeing that. I will catch you guys in the next Vlogmas video.